What's going on, guys? I'm going to do some commentary footage over at BKW Paintball right now for the fundraiser raising for money for homeless vets. It was a great event. Check out some of my other videos from it. I thought it was pretty awesome. So right off the bat here, we're just going to send out some really far paint. This field is really long. It's their castle field. There's two castle-like structures on it. Like I said, it's really long. I don't think that any of those balls actually would have made it there, and if it did, it only would have broke if somebody was running straight into it. Feel free to laugh at my fail at reloading there. I did not want to lose any paint, but I ended up dropping any anyway. That kid right up there, he was sticking with me pretty much the entire day. It was like a family event, so there were a lot of new people and also a lot of experienced players as well. He was pretty afraid, though, to move around. Even back here, you could see. But I was pretty chill. There's no paint coming this way. So right here, I'm pretty much just trying to figure out where they're all at. Talking to my friend Trent right there. He's kind of telling me that they're over here on the left, and my friend Carly up there is pointing them all out, as you can see, and she starts shooting at them. And I see some movement up here, so I determined that we pretty much need some more people on the left. We had a bunch of people go right. And right here, I catch somebody moving. And
you're with me, right?
Right here, I believe. And I said, oh man, they're really close. So I decided to get out wide. And as I'm coming out wide, start shooting at the guy who makes it up pretty close to this bunker. You'll see I start shooting him right there. That's really close in terms of this field. The fact that they made it all the way that far this fast was they were making a really big push. So I decided to try and cut it off and see if I can do work over here. He's watching me down over in that bunker. I'm turning around to make sure that Trenton is making sure that he's with me.
Babe,
I'm yelling over at my girlfriend right now just to make sure that she's watching this side. Because she was looking the other way, and I didn't want her to get shot in the back. And I start gun battling again with this guy. Sorry about the hopper footage. Hopefully I can rid that soon. Now, I am using a different camera this game, and I'll get to that in a second. But right here, this was a little confusing. I turned the corner and saw this guy. It looked like he wanted to get out, but he wasn't getting out, and the ref went over to check him. So I just kind of waited until the ref called him clean and then started gun battling with him again. He had a pretty good angle on me here, so just trying to switch it up. And right here, I was actually able to get a pretty good angle on him. He didn't see that his knee was exposed, so I was able to clip him out right there, call him out. Now, when I turned that corner initially, I saw a couple people, so I'm expecting a gunfight with them right here. But I turned again, and no one was really there. So I'm a little confused because a lot of people were saying that there were a bunch of people coming this way, but I'm not really seeing them right now. I peek out, go a little bit further, and see about 4 people, all with their guns up pointing at me. So relay the communication. Always communicate with your teammates. I believe at this point, my girlfriend was actually getting shot out. So I'm going to bump up to here. They had this rule where if people were inside the structure that you're in, you can knock on it. You can ask the ref if it's safe to go on in. They didn't want anybody getting hurt at this event, so I'm here talking with the ref. In a second, I'm going to ask him, hey, you can't tell me. And he's like, no, I don't think anybody's in there. So this is actually a pretty quick one for me. Gunfight out the side, and I want to come down here and maybe move a little closer. Now, I see a shadow moving up, and I'm thinking, oh man, it's just one guy. He's not really going to expect me coming around. But I walked into a wall of paint right there. And they all saw my shadow, and they were ready for me. So I was out for that game. Now, we switched sides, and on this game, I was just trying to get everybody's morale up. I think we actually got beat pretty bad that last one. And I was pretty much just like, hey, we're going to win this one, right? And this is a pretty funny moment where me and my girlfriend are actually going to do a commentary on this video a little later on, because I totally miss her high five here, and I didn't really see it from my point of view, and I'm sure you'll see when we do our commentary
You get a big old
she'll
Mwah.
we'll see it from her point of view, and it definitely is different. Speaking of her point of view, that's definitely why I'm using my backup camera. It shoots 720 at 60. Not as good as my GoPro, but it will work for the footage. And yeah, so right here, the ref is just reminding us, hey, the field's really, really long. Make sure you get out wide. But I'm pretty sure a lot of us just stuck in the castle again. Just making sure everything's on for me, working properly. And they're going to call a game. Now, my friend Carly said that she wanted to get in the trench. So I said, let's go in the trench, right? And this is her right here in the Venom shirt right up above. So we're going to go ahead and make our way up around the side. Again, like I said, the field is really long. So we're able to just kind of casually walk up. Now she's going to go ahead and go on down into the trench, and I'm going to go ahead and make my way to back left. Now, back here, I start getting call-outs that they're in the church. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but there are 2 castles on each starting gate of the field. And in between, there are 2 churches. And it kind of like looks like a diamond if you look at it from above. Now, one church isn't really all that tall, so it isn't really called the church, but the other side, they call it the church. So I'm just kind of playing pretty casually here, making sure I know where everybody's at, making sure that my team is covering all bases. I'll start poking out and sending some rounds down there, and I really want to move up, but I want to make sure that I have the support of all my teammates as well. So I see the kid in the yellow start moving this way, so I'm going to go ahead and move up a little bit. I start taking some shots, actually, so I get down a little bit lower. And I'm not sure if you can see here, I want to move up to the bunker ahead of me. But it's actually a long way ahead. And there's actually a hill that is preventing me from just like running straight forward. So it kind of looks flat here, but it's actually a pretty interesting slope. It's not ideal for just running and gunning too, which is what I normally would do. So I'm going to go ahead and just peek around and just see if anybody's shooting at me or if I can get any shots at anybody else. But I don't really see anybody. Maybe I do. Send a couple balls that way. Bump the camera a little bit there. And I just want to peek out this left side. At this point, the kid in the yellow shirt, green shirt, had moved behind me. He said he was going to cover me. I'm getting shot at again. Just send a couple balls that way. Keep them interested pretty much.
Hey, watch your
Again, at this point, like we're pretty far away from each other, so it's kind of just long balling. But at the same time, the paint will break at this range, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in, and I think I'm going to go ahead and make my bump here. Yeah. And I almost tripped down this weird, interesting slope. I get up here, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to chill for a second. I don't really sure if they saw me bump up. I'm sure one person did. I saw him as I was running, but I'm not quite sure if he saw me. So I chill here for a second, and I think, hey, it's actually probably a better idea if I go to the other side of this bunker. So you'll see me here move to the other side in a second. But I do want to just check all my angles, make sure I'm getting any shots, or I'm not missing any shots. So I move over to this side, because this side is better at holding down the right side. And you can see here, all the way at the other end of the field, there are some people. So I start sending some balls down there. Again, it was a really long shot, so I was just sending a couple, adjusting my height accordingly, and eventually I see one. You'll see me say, get out.
Get out.
They got into that bunker quite a few times throughout this match and weren't expecting this crossfield shot, so I was able to actually drop in a couple on some unsuspecting people. I think I only shot one out, though, because like I said, it is a really far shot. Here, there's some people in the bunker straight ahead of me. As you can see right there, the ref's checking them out. I wasn't quite sure what was going on there. Somebody threw a smoke. I see more people at that long shot, so I'm going to go ahead and take some more shots there. And I'm just trying to make sure I know where everybody is. Got to reload some paint. A lot better than my other reload, that's for sure. And I'm potting up my paint because, like I said, it's a pretty big field. Missed that guy bumping up, so at this point, I'm pretty ready for him.
You hit?
I want to make sure that I keep my eye on him. You can see my girlfriend there in the distance. We'll talk more about what she's gone through when we do our commentary together there. But like I said, I'm just going to hold this angle because I know that one guy bumped up there, and he was playing aggressively all day, so I'm just kind of going to wait for him and make sure that I keep the people to my left that are at the church and the bunker in front of the church preoccupied.
Babe, look this way. Make sure they don't run up on me.
So just communicating with my girlfriend to watch this way. Tell her that I'm going to watch her if she watches me.
What? Like that barrel, or?
She's telling me that there's some people there and that she can't watch. But I'm just telling her it's all good, that we just got to keep through and keep each other alive. And I'll relay that message to her several times throughout this video.
It's alright, babe. Just cross up. I'll keep you alive, you keep me alive.
Again, keeping my eye on this lane right here because I don't want that guy to come up and run and pretty much shoot my girlfriend in the back and me in the back either. So relaying my message to keep my girlfriend watching that side. Saw that guy poking in the hole right there. I took a couple shots at him, missed it. Started getting shot at, so tucked right back into the bunker. Let me know if you guys like these kind of videos. They seem to be popular.
We're okay.
I know they're more popular with the speedball footage, but where I'm from, it's a little hard to get to speedball and just playing speedball. So hopefully that's going to change soon. I know one field that I go to a lot is adding an airball field soon. I just don't know how soon. So again, just crossing up with my girlfriend. See somebody moving up on the far right, so I'm trying to relay that message to my team who are still camping out in the castle up there. Now, I'm not sure if we missed it already, but at one point, my friend Carly actually got shot out in the trench. So she's probably just hanging out on the sideline. Yeah, that's her over there. Start gun battling with these people because they're pushing up pretty aggressively. Just making sure that they know I'm there and that I'm not just going to let them run up on me. At one point, there was some blind firing going on, and I was a little upset about it because blind firing is not allowed on this field, and the ref was literally right there.
Get out.
Again, just switching sides, gun battling. Again, sorry about the LVL just being right there in the way. I haven't forgotten about that guy, but he hasn't really looked over on this side, so I'm playing a little more freely over here. Probably not the best thing to do, but I'm going to take any opportunity I can to maybe possibly shoot these guys out. We were gun battling pretty hard. Gun hits also don't count in this game, and it's pretty unfortunate. Now right here I see that guy who bumped up and he didn't notice me right here. Go ahead and one ball him. Tell him to get out. But gun hits don't count on this field, which was pretty frustrating for me because I can't even tell you how many hoppers I shot that day. I'm talking at least 30 hoppers that I shot that day that just weren't counting because gun hits don't count. But now that guy's gone, I can kind of focus a little bit on the area. This guy pops up out of nowhere though, and he is fully aware that I'm there. I think at this point too, my girlfriend was shot out. So it's just kind of me over here on the left side. There are people behind me. but they're not really doing much back there. And people in the castle.
On the far right!
So I keep seeing people move up on the right side. And I just keep yelling to my team, you know, hey, they're moving up on the right. I'm hoping that I can get the message to the castle. Got to make sure that that guy isn't going to look at me before I peek in at this guy. Right here.
Woo!
And he was ready for me, so start gun battling him. At this point, I think that the position I'm in is pretty bad, and I kind of want to get out of here. So I move up to this bunker. Shoot this guy who's hanging out in the doorway. Pretty sure I shot him there, but I don't think he got out. Maybe I bounced him. Start battling with these guys in the bunker in front of the church. Yeah, see, he didn't get out, and I just keep like battling with him. See that guy moving up. At this point, I'm getting pretty pinched, and we're getting to the part of the video, I think, toward the end, where the ref's gonna start calling the game. So I try to make a run for it, but I get shot out. But thanks for watching, guys. Just know that if time's running out, sometimes you just gotta run for it. Sometimes you're just gonna get shot out. Have a good one.